To help you guys understand the chart as a pro or a professional, whenever you look at the chart or look at the market, you can tell actually what the market or what the chart is doing. Now, for you to do that, there is a strategy that I've been using to be able to look at the chart or understand actually what the market is doing, or I can tell, because there's one thing for you as a trader for you to first of all design or know what the market is doing or what the chart or the story at which the market is telling you. If you're able to grab and understand actually what the chart or what the market is telling you, then the next thing again is for you to know how to find your entries. Okay, so there are two things that are very, very important in as a trader. Is number one, you knowing how to analyze the chart, and number two, you knowing how to pinpoint your entries in the forex market. Okay, so now this is one of the things I use so far that has actually helped me to understand the market. So one of the things I use so far to know how to do that is what I call it the price actions trading strategy. Okay, so price actions trading strategy has been one of my favorite strategy that has helped me so far in trading the forex market. So you can see this now. This is price action strategy. Okay, so you can see this as a price action strategy. Price action means trading the market without indicator. Okay, trading the forex market without any indicator. So when you for the ability for you to be able to trade the market without the use of any indicator is tend to be what called price action trading what strategy. Okay, so this is one of the favorite strategies that so many traders have been using to trade the forex market so far, and even me talking to you, this has been my favorite concept in trading. So the price action trading strategy is one of the best strategy that as I've been using so many years as a trader. It helps you to know how to predict the next market direction. Okay, just like this now. For instance, you can see this guys, this very particular market here now, which you can see here. Okay, now this is VIX 25. Can you see this guys? You can see that this market here, I can tell that this market is on a buy trend. Okay, you can see this guys that this market is on a buy trend. You can see from here, from this point to this point here. Okay, sorry, to this point, and you also have to this direction and also to this point here. All right, so can you see this guys that this market is on a bullish trend? Okay, so we don't need to be told that this market is buying. All right, so with this now, I can tell that the direction of this market is basically a buy trend. So this is what I say I'm going to bring you guys, how you can read a chart as a professional and you can tell what the market is doing. You can easily analyze and tell what the market is doing. Now, first of all, the first thing you need to understand is for you to be able to know how to for you to know how to understand a chart, or for you to know how to read the chart, is you knowing what we call price movement. Okay, now you can see this candles, because you can see we trade the candles, so that is why we work with the candlesticks. We have three. We have the candlesticks, we have the bar chart, and we also have the what's it called, the line chart. Okay, so but main traders use the candlesticks to what to trade. So you can see this market now, for instance, here you can see this chart here. I can tell what the market is doing because you can see on daily, sorry, this is 8 hours time frame. If I go down to daily, you'll find out that this market is still telling us the same thing. Now, how do I understand how to read a chart is, I will first of all need to understand the movement. Like I said, understanding the movement of the market. Now you can see here that this market is going bullish. Now there are three things you need to always understand whenever you open your chart or whenever you open. You need to understand these three things which I'll be listing out now. So the first thing is number one, you need to understand bullish market. You need to understand the bullish market. Okay. So the first thing here is you getting a bullish market. Okay. The bullish market. And number two is for you to understand a ranging market, okay? Understanding a ranging market, okay? So number 2 is you understanding a ranging market. And number 3 is for you to understand a bearish market, okay? So understanding a bearish market. All right, so now these are the 3 things we have for this. You can say the 3 charts, donation or connotation. We can tell these 3 things are one of the things that happens in the market, okay? So it's either a market is going bullish, or the market is ranging, or the market is bearish. So 3 of these things or 3 of these scenarios is bound to happen in the market. So either the market is going bullish, or the market is ranging, or the market is going bearish. So you can see these 3 things going on in the market or in the forex market. So now I have this now look at this one here now. How can I tell this market? You can see this market is in a bullish market. So you can see we always have something like this. You always see something scenarios like this that can tell you that the market is in a bullish phase. Okay, so you see something like this, you can get something like this. Just follow what I'm doing, guys. So you can see something like this. Now this, when I see scenarios like this, I can tell that this market is going bullish. All right, so you can see this, guys, that this market or this is a bullish market. So when I see this now, I don't need to be told twice that this market is in a bullish market phase. Okay, so when I see something like this happening in the market, this one is a bullish. Then when I see something going on like this in the market here, I can easily tell that the market is ranging. When I see market doing something like this, I can tell that the market is ranging. Okay, so for those of you that don't understand a ranging market, so when I see something like this, I can tell this market is ranging. All right, so let me see. So you can get something like this, guys. So when I see something like this in the market, or when I want to go or open my chart and I find out something like this, so I can tell that this market here is ranging because you can see we have equal levels here, equal highs and low in this market. So, but when I have see market that has this scenario like this, okay, when I say market that have scenarios like this, yeah, I can tell this market is okay. Then you see something like this. Then you see something like this. Then you see something like this. Okay. So guys, with this now I can tell that you can see the 3 states of market here. This is a bullish market, a ranging market here, and this is a bearish market over here. So you can see these 3 things is possible. It's possible. The market must give us these 3 things here in the market. So I try my possible best to watch out these 3 things that happens in the market. So if I can find out this one of these things going on in the market, then I will decide on what to do. So these 2 are ones that are commonly traded in the market that I trade. But when the market range, this particular kind of market, I always stay off this kind of market. But these 2 are tradable, okay? Now you can see these guys that, now this one, for instance, you can see this here. This one, the market is going bullish. You can see how the market is moving. The same thing with this one. Can you see this now? It's saying the same thing with this one I drew here. Okay, now this market is buying. That's what I can see. So you can see a bullish market. Then when you're able to understand this, then it's now left for you to now know, okay, since I've discovered the market is buying, what should I be looking for? Or how can I find a way to join the market that is buying? At least you've gotten the picture of what the market is doing, which is very, very important. So I do that. Another thing again for you to know how to analyze the market. Okay, for you to not analyze the market is you looking at what market has done in the past. Okay, now can we see what market has done in the past here? Or can we see what the market did in the past? Okay, so yeah, the market did not give us clarity, but we can see here. Guys, can you see this one here now? What do you see here? This is a ranging market. Okay, now this is a ranging market. Okay, can you see this now? This market here is a ranging market. You can see there is nothing here, just market ranging, giving equal highs and lows. So you can see bullish market and a range. So you can see this is a bullish market, this is a bullish, and this is a ranging market. This is what I told us about a range. Don't forget, this is a ranging market over here. So you can see here that the market is doing what I said here, which is a ranging market, which I can see here. And okay, I'm looking for, we can see this a bullish market. You can see this is a bullish market. Then the market ranged and continued the buy movement to the upside. Okay, now I'm looking for a bearish market formation. Okay, now you can see this, guys. This is a bearish market. This is a bearish market. This one here. Okay, this scenario over here. This one over here. This is a bearish market. So let's go back to that place I highlighted. Okay, so this is a bearish market here. Can you see this here? You can see this is a bearish market move. Yeah, you can see this. Very easy to understand. Okay, you can see this a bearish market direction. So when I see this kind of market scenario, I can tell that the market is going bearish, right? So you don't need to be told. You can tell this market is going in a bearish direction. So this is a bearish market, and this is a bullish market. This over here is our bullish market, and market range here, and this is a bullish market as well. So these things will help you understand. Whenever you open your chart as a trader, you can read and tell, okay, this is actually what the market is doing. So what should I be expecting if I can see the market, or if I figure out that this market is just like this, what should I be doing? Now, it's very, very important. So when you see a market like this, you can easily tell, oh, this market is on a buy, so I should be looking for buying market. This market is ranging over here. What should I do? I should stay off that kind of market whenever I see a market like this, okay? Now, this market is selling over here. So what should I be doing? I should be looking for sells. So not a buy, but a sell when I see market doing something like this. Okay. So I hope, guys, that with these few things I just said so far, or what I just showed you guys, can help you understand or read the chart. So whenever you open your chart, do not get confused whenever you open your chart. So whenever you open your chart, let me give you a secret, guys. Whenever you open your chart and you find out that you cannot interpret what that chart is saying, just stay off that chart, or maybe you go to a higher time frame. It's either you go to a higher time frame, higher than that time frame you are using, or if you check and you can find out that there's nothing, you can't interpret that chart, just stay out of that market, or just stay out of that chart, okay, so that you don't lose your money trying to trade a chart that you don't understand. Because for you to go into any trade or into any asset, you must at first understand or know how to interpret what that market is doing or what the market is saying. If you have the wrong interpretation of the chart, it can also make you lose money. Like I do to tell traders that do more of you studying the chart than trading, because if you know how to study the chart very well, then at least your trading understanding will change. Okay, so studying the chart very well, knowing what the chart is saying, knowing how to interpret the chart will also, or it will make you, at least even if not 100%, but it will cover up at least up to 70% of your trading journey, because everything revolves around the trading chart. Everything revolves around the chart. So your understanding to the chart also determines how profitable you can go in the market, or how you might, or how far you can go, or you might not be able to go far if you don't know how to understand or interpret the chart. So guys, I hope with these things I just showed you so far, we help you understand how you can interpret the chart. Okay, first of all, we have, I said, the bullish, ranging, and the bearish market. So these three things are one of the interesting concepts that covers up your trading, that covers up the market or sums up whatever that happens in the market. Okay, so knowing these three things will help your trading journey go far. All right, guys, I hope you've enjoyed these things I just said so far. So do well to like, subscribe, and share, and also drop your take on this very particular video, which I just did so far. So, and also drop your question if you have any. I'll be delighted to answer all of your questions. So thank you guys, and see you in the next video.